$5 food challenge. I just rolled out of bed. Can you tell? There are some things. Look at my cute mug. Isn't he cute? Oh, you can't see him. There he is. Totoro. There are some things in this $5 challenge that I consider pantry staples. Coffee is one of them. This is usually my breakfast. Yeah. But for real breakfast, let me show you the budget. Oatmeal. We each get a packet of oatmeal and we're going to split this banana. So that's our breakfast. Simple, cheap, and coffee, of course. The other thing I want to say is I'm doing this challenge for 2 people. There are some things you just can't buy for only 2 people. Like obviously I couldn't buy 2 packets of oatmeal. So that came from a box that I found on clearance at Kroger. I'm sorry if there's a glare. I'm not usually alert in the morning and there's animals walking all over. I live on the ark. So I'm going to break down the price like per serving or per 2 servings. And for instance, another recipe for lunch calls for, it has chickpeas and tuna in it. I know not everyone likes tuna. Not everyone likes beans. You could take both of those components out and get a can of chicken instead. It'll make more sense as I'm showing you what's going on throughout the day. For dinner, I'm making a soup, but it has 2 eggs in it, 2 scrambled eggs. I couldn't buy just 2 eggs, clearly. That's not how it works where I live. I even tried to find the half dozen eggs at Walmart. No, they don't have any. So I'm breaking down the cost per egg. There's some rice. I couldn't find I don't have bulk bins where I live. If you do, that's a great way to get just what you need for a particular meal. I don't have that, so clearly I had to buy a bag of rice that I've had in my pantry. I always stock up on rice and beans. It's been in my pantry for a couple of weeks and I'm only using half a cup, but I'm going to break down that cost per serving. So we're going to get the pig. This is life with a potbelly pig in your house. She's not on the menu. I'm going to break down the cost per item, but just remember that there are some things that I went and specifically bought. Like I bought 1 tomato, I bought 1 banana, but obviously certain things you can't buy just 1 or 2 of. Does that make sense? It makes sense in my brain pre-caffeine, so we're going to go with it. $5 food challenge. It's lunchtime. I am making a rice, tuna, chickpea, tomato salad with just some spices that I have on hand. I took a cup of rice. I have it in my Instant Pot. Well, let me show you. She's in here. If it weren't for my Instant Pot, we would never have rice done right. While that's cooking, I'm going to chop up my tomato and rinse my beans and just kind of, chunk up my tuna a little bit. And I'm basically just going to throw this all together. Now, of course, my dogs are going to bark because I'm filming and this is real life. But whatever. I'm going to get this rice going and I'll show you in a couple minutes how this all comes together. All right. Lunch is done. Rice in my Instant Pot. I forget how much a cup of rice really makes. I could have easily made half a cup for 2 people. It would have been fine. So I have some rice, half a packet of tuna. This is the ginger sesame flavored tuna, half of aroma tomato, and some chickpeas in here. I wrote this all down to tell you how much it costs. Okay. I don't know if I mentioned for breakfast, the total for 2 people was 52 cents. Beat that. The lunch for 2 people is $2.47. Like I said, I could knock some pennies off of that if I had made half a cup of rice instead. I think I have a little bit of hoisin sauce in the fridge. I might do a little drizzle of that or a little onion or garlic powder, but that's it. Anyway, that's our lunch. I'm going to go eat, and I will see you guys at dinner. Good evening. It's dinner time. We're having soup. Kind of like an egg drop soup. Newsflash, if you don't buy ramen on the reg, these used to be what, like 10 or 12 for $1? They're 33 cents a piece. Yeah, nothing is cheap anymore. If you hear gurgling in the background, it's my teapot. I'm making a cup of tea. I'm gonna get this soup started. I'm gonna halfway cook these vegetables in the microwave and then chop them up to put in the soup. I hope you guys can see me. I put you at a different angle. I just have some water simmering in here, and I have my ramen noodles I'm about to put in here. I'm not using the seasoning packet. I took it out. There's nothing wrong with this if you want to use it. It has MSG in it, which is fine for most people, but for me, it triggers migraines, so I try not to use it. This is about half the bag of vegetables, that frozen bag. I microwaved it for 3 minutes, just so it was soft enough for me to be able to chop it up into smaller pieces. And I'm gonna add, this is a packet of bone broth. And I'm just gonna let this come together and let these noodles cook down, and then I'm going to put in 2 eggs I have scrambled over here. I'll let you know in just a minute what we're going to do. Okay, you can see our soup is boiling. The noodles are done. I had to switch angles because the sun was coming in the window. The only thing I seasoned this with was a little bit of onion powder and garlic powder. That's it. No salt, no pepper, nothing. Here's my 2 eggs. I'm going to slowly whisk these in. All right, this is cooked. I'm going to take it off the heat. Once I put those eggs in, the 2 scrambled eggs, I'll let it cook for about a minute at a rolling boil. And you can see, I hope you can see, that the egg is cooked in there. Okay, here's our soup. I don't know, I hope you can see. It's kind of hard. I don't have good lighting in here. There's a piece of egg. I mean, the egg is cooked throughout the broth and in the soup, so I've got some noodles, some egg, brothage, carrot. It's hot. Oh, yeah. That's good. I don't think it needs anything. That's a complete meal in a bowl. It's really good. So that's our dinner. And next up, I'll show you what we're making for dessert. It's time for dessert. I'm making cinnamon apple tacos. Yeah, I said what I said. I have a Granny Smith apple over here. 1 apple. Can you see? I hope you guys can see. I guess that is a tablespoon. I'm gonna put the butter in the pan. I started slicing these apples up. We're gonna give them a little choppity chop chops. I'm gonna chop these up, put them in the pan with the butter, and just cook them until they get soft. And then we'll put the cinnamon sugar on. And then I'll show you how we're gonna make cinnamon apple tacos. All right, dessert's done. I just have to put it together. So in my pan, let me show you. Here's my apple that I cut up. I had it in the butter, and I added a little bit of cinnamon sugar. And I'm gonna put my apple mixture on top. Now you could do it this way and eat it like an actual taco, or you could fry up your tortilla and do it more like a tostada. Okay, now listen. I may not have made food that everybody likes, but I tried to do something that was a little bit different than just like hot dogs or beanie weenies or something along those lines. So I hope I gave you a little bit of inspiration. Think outside the box, flip the script, you know, make things that you like. In this dessert, well, first let me tell you, dinner was, I think I already said this, $1.52. This dessert is $1.27, but that's including this yogurt. Now, I bought this little thing of vanilla yogurt because I was being so clever thinking, oh, these will be like tacos, and this would be like sour cream, but sweet, right, to go on top. This little thing of yogurt was 58 cents. I know that doesn't seem like a whole lot, but when you're trying to stay close to $5, it adds up really fast. So I'm going to skip the yogurt because altogether it's $5.78. If I take that yogurt out, I'll be much closer to that $5 range. But you do you. And of course, that's pre-tax because taxes are different everywhere. I know some states don't have food tax. Louisiana sure likes to tax us on food. So that was my full day of as close to $5 as I could get, cooking breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a dessert for 2 people. I hope you gained some knowledge from this video. I hope it helped you, inspired you. If you do a $5 challenge, let me know. Post a comment down below. What do you make? I'm gonna go ahead and bite into this taco over here. And by the way, if you were making this dessert for, say, a group or your family and you just wanted to be extra fancy, I would do these like tostada style. Put your apples on top. You can drizzle some yogurt, and if you have some caramel sauce, drizzle that on top too. And you could even cut it almost like into pizza wedges. I mean, who wouldn't love that? If I had those ingredients, that's what I would do right now. But anyway, that's all for today. As always, thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Until next time, be nice, be kind, and have a good day.